Welcome. Today we are going to see chapter 7 Python function. In this video session we are going to see about mathematical and some string functions, composition in functions, then recursive function. Already we know that the built-in functions are already created and kept inside our program module. It is ready to use for our user need. First we see the absolute function. It returns an absolute value of a number. The argument may be an integer or floating value. It won't consider about the sign and all. Whatever the value we give, it just print the absolute values. In the example you can notice that x is equal to 20, y is equal to minus 23.2. What we got in the output, x is equal to 20, then y is equal to directly 23.2. It avoids the sign. Okay, next one is S.R.D function. It returns ASCII value for the given Unicode character. This function is inverse of CHR. We see the CHR function in next. Now we see the odd function. Odd within the parenthesis of C. This is the syntax of odd function. Next in the example you can see that C is equal to A and D is equal to capital A. You can see the different value in the output section. It prints C is equal to 97 and A is equal to 65. These values are ASCII values. Next, char. It returns a Unicode character for the given ASCII value. The function is inverse of odd function. Already we have seen the odd function. It is the inverse, repeat or reverse method of the odd function. CHR within the parenthesis I, the parameter or argument we want to pass. This is the syntax of character function. C is equal to 65 and D is equal to 43. And what we got in the output, A and plus symbol. Next one is binary function. It returns the binary string prefixed with the OB for the given integer number. Format can also use instead of this function. That means format function also going to give the same binary value or octal or other format what we specified there. Now we see the binary function. Here it is purposefully used only to convert the value into binary, not in other octal or any other format. It is only used to convert the value in binary format. See, x is equal to 15 and y is equal to 101. In the output we can see that the converted value for 15 and it prints with the prefix of OB. Next one is type. It returns the type of object. What is the type? Here the word type means data type. Type within the bracket object. See, x is equal to 15.2, y is equal to a, then s is equal to true. In the output we just classify the value what it given. First one is float. Already we have noticed that by machine it was understand with the help of this type function. We know that if the precision comes, it is maybe a float value and the whole number we consider as an integer. Here with these ideas are included or understand by the Python program through this built-in functions. Then ID. ID returns the identity of an object. What is an identity? It is an unique address. It won't overlap others. That means it gives one unique value for the one value. It won't repeat and it won't duplicate any other values ID. Here we can see that minimum function. It returns the minimum value what we given in a list. Here in the example you can see that my list 21, 76, 98 23. Within this list, which one is minimum value? We can find that, and it printed the minimum value. Same, the maximum value also. Whatever we given within our list, it finds the maximum value on that list. Then sum. The given list values will be summed together and prints the value. Next, format. It returns the output based on the given format. Already we just go through about the binary function. Here we can convert the given value into binary, octal or fixed point. Okay, but here we can specify the particular format. Within the syntax you can notice that format, the exact value, comma, format specification. In the output you can see that x is equal to 14, y is equal to 25, then x value in binary 1110, y value in octal 31, y value in the fixed point number 25.60, that means 6 precision. The fixed point you can notice that the precision 6 is default value. Next one is round value. It returns the nearest integer to the given input. For example, we have given x is equal to 17.9, y is equal to 22.2, then z is equal to 18.3. We can get the output 18, 22, then minus 18. Here you can notice that the maximum value as per calculation of the mathematical terms. If you got 17.5 and above, you can round off the value as maximum to the 18. The second one, we can give the number with precision digit. You can see that the second example, n1 is equal to minus 17.89. Here the value n1 comma 0 means it round off the value into 18. The second one, print n1 comma 1. Here the precision is gives the maximum of 1 position, so it converts the value into maximum of 17.9. The next value is round with n1 comma 2 precision. So already we given the input with 2 precision, then we got the output also the same value of 17.89. Next built-in function is power. It returns the computation of the power value. The syntax is POW within the parenthesis a comma b. A refers to the base value and b refers to the exponential value. Then you can calculate with the power values whatever we given with this function. Next one is floor function. It returns the largest integer less than or equal to x. X in sense what we passed to the particular function. With the example we can make it very clear. X is equal to 26.7, then y is equal to minus 26.7, z is equal to minus 23.2. In the output you can see that 26 minus 27 minus 24. Here you notice one thing, it returns the largest integer but less than the value or equivalent to the x. First value we notice that 26.7, then what we got in the output 26 because it returns a less than value. The same way we can receive the value of minus 27 and 24. Next one is ceiling function. The ceiling function returns the smallest integer greater than or equal to the x. Here it returns the value of greater than or equal to the x in sense what we send the parameter to the function. See, x is equal to 26.7, y is equal to minus 26.7, then z is equal to minus 23.2. Here we got the output 27 and 26 and 23. We know that the ceiling function returns the greater than value or equivalent to the given value. Next one is square root. It is the inverse method of the power method. Here we can specify one value or given value for square method. The syntax square S.R.D within the bracket x value. If you give a value for x, it gives the mathematical square value. Next, we are going to see about the composition in function. What is composition in function? The value returned by a function may be used as an argument for another function is a nested manner. This is called composition. Okay, now what is the mean? The composition, the result value may be a parameter or input to the another function. This is called as a composition. Next, the recursive function. What is recursive? Already we know that the function called itself. When a function calls itself, it is known as a recursive. Recursive works like loop, but sometimes it makes more sense to use recursive than loop. You can convert any loop to recursive. Overview of how recursive function works. First point, recursive function is called by some external code. Yes, we want to include some such code to execute the recursive function. Second one, if the base condition is met, then the program gives meaningful output and exit. Otherwise, the function does some requirement process and then calls itself to continue recursive. These are all the points given. Generally, we want to discuss about the recursive function. The recursive function, already know that we can convert any loop to be recursive. That means it going to do a repeated work with some different values. The same thing what the iteration and looping structure was done already. Here there is no condition at all. It calculated by the given value. Start from its own value. It incremented or decremented by the given input value. If any mishandling happens, means it leads to a error, because there is no condition, means it won't break or exit from that recursive function. So that we want to very careful while creating the recursive function. In book we can see that the definition with factorial function. Here it receives some value and get the recursive function, the else part, it calls itself inside the function after completing the sequential factorial multiplication with the maximum limit what we passed to the particular function. It will be get stopped. If suppose within the else part I didn't give any decrement or increment, what it will happen, it will be calculated and gives such error output. Thank you for watching this video.